All right, so we did it, people! We did it! You know what? I feel like the easy part was putting in my notice at work. Now comes the hard part. Is where we're gonna really gotta work, right? But this week is just saying that yeah, I put in the notice to at my work, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Of course, I'm like always in my head, so I was thinking it was gonna be a lot more tough. I almost cried, but I didn't. But my boss kept it really like straight faced and everything. She didn't get emotional like I was gonna predict, like I was predicting. After all that, I was really relieved. I was like, I'm so glad it's over. And then she came back and she was like, oh, actually, like, what is the real reason why you're quitting? So that really caught me off guard, but I did tell her say 75% of the, not really 75% of the truth, because I really do think that what I told her in the first place was the truth. Like I really am going to be doing my own thing, and um being an entrepreneur, and just really, yeah, just really doing it. I just can't believe it. But anyways, that is what I told her in the beginning. So I did tell her the truth, and then I think it was like 50% of the reason, and the other 50% was like just telling her, what was going on at work. So all in all, it went really well, and yeah, I told her that I was also I was going to be focusing on a marketing and a financial service company. So she asked if she could be one of my clients, which I'm really excited about. And I have, I'm actually working with a friend right now who is looking to open up his own university, like an actual campus, an actual accredited university. So I've been working with him for, I think, the past 2 weeks now. So super excited about that project, as well as I'm also helping somebody else who I just met like randomly on the street, and she's looking to open her own office, and she needs help like saving $10,000 and getting some financial advice. So there's a lot of things like coming in the funnel, but I think that's what's so great about it is like you're so focused on one thing that you don't really realize the opportunities that are out there until you're no longer focusing on that one thing. So that, like, for example, like my job, like I was always focused on my job, and after I put in my notice, like all of these things start to fall into place, and I didn't even know that they were already falling into place until after I put in my notice. Like it just all like suddenly clicked together, and I was like, Tiffany, you're gonna be fine. So because I realized like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much better for me because I can set my own hours. I'll still be working with my job, but in a more reasonable amount of hours. Instead of like 40 to 50 hours a week, it's gonna be cutting down to 10 hours a week. Plus I can, say my own price. And I don't have to be limited to just, working with that company. I can be working with multiple people and multiple companies. So super excited about that, and literally everything's just gonna be falling into place. So just really seeing all of a sudden like all these opportunities like come together, and being able to see things in a different way, a different perspective as well. So now that I don't have to worry about my job, I just see everything in a new light, and I see like more opportunities now, which is crazy because before I couldn't really see it, and that's what made me a little bit nervous about putting my notice, and kind of like delaying putting in my notice as well. But I was thinking to myself like, why didn't I do this sooner? Because like it's gonna be better, right? For myself. Now I'm not saying like everyone should quit their job, or stop what you're doing right now, but for me it's like you got to have like a something in place already. Like you need to have that mindset already. So not saying like you need to quit your job immediately and just go into entrepreneurship, like that might not be the best thing for you. But I'm just sharing like my journey of what I'm going through. I did do this before with my first job where I did quit, and I thought that I was ready to be an entrepreneur, but in reality, I was just trying to get away from that toxic environment at work. And I just really just took a long vacation for like a whole year, thinking that I was going to be an entrepreneur. But in the end, it was just a long vacation from my job. You know what I mean? But this time, I have things set in motion. I have plans in place where, I'm looking to supplement my income that used to be coming from my job. Now I had to find other sources of income. Before, I wasn't doing that. I was just living off of my savings, which held me up for like a whole year. Like I literally did nothing for the whole year. And it was a good year, but it was also a lesson learned, and I got in debt because of it. Thankfully now I'm out of it, but I don't want to go through that process again where, I quit my job and then I'm thinking that I'm going to be full-time entrepreneur, and then in reality, like I wasn't ready. So I learned from the first time, and so I think that this time I really am prepared. Like I'm already in that mindset, in a better mindset, and I know what I gotta do. I have a plan in place. So it's not like something that I just decided all of a sudden and I'm just quitting. It actually like took some time to develop all of this. And I think that over the years of like several years, from the first time I quit my job to now, like I personally developed a lot. And I developed a lot of my mindset by reading books, listening to audios, and just learning from my experiences and learning from other people as well. So just a lot of things like happening. And I do say, like at my job, I did learn a lot. I really do. Like at every single job, I always learn something. And I really do think that at this job that I just put in my notice, I have grown into a different person because of it. And I am very grateful for the job, and I'm very grateful for my boss for giving me the opportunity, and learning everything that I could and developing myself, because I do believe that at that job I learned to speak my voice, learned how to manage other people, as well as learning like how to develop people. So just knowing people's weaknesses and being able to develop them into less of a weakness, and then also understanding people's strengths and really highlighting those strengths. So super excited about like what's going to be coming up next, and you guys are on this journey with me, so you're gonna see like the rawness of it all.
Yeah, we are.
I hope that, I don't know, maybe it's gonna happen. Maybe I'm gonna cry on a video one day.
Let
like
the tears flow.
Maybe one week it's not gonna be so great, and then the next week it's gonna be awesome. Like who knows, right? It's the adventure called life. Well, that's all the time that we have for this week. What are you guys looking forward to this week? Like what you guys are excited about? So put it in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.